Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Whether we like it or yes, whether we want to tell ourselves the truth or not, we cannot fail to tell ourselves the fact that Nigeria has been so heavily divided that 2023 may make or finally break it. That depends on who will be the president come 2023. But in the meantime, ever since what happened in Sokoto, where Deborah Samuel, some call her Deborah Yakubu, was leashed over the statement audio recording she made in her WhatsApp group. It has generated a lot of reactions internationally, locally, and of course in Sokoto as well. Religious leaders have spoken, the president has spoken, but as it is, despite what is going on and the condemnation coming, widespread condemnation coming all over Nigeria and internationally, the Sokoto residents have decided to do this. The Sokoto youth, and that's to tell you exactly what Nigeria looks like. Well, before we go to the newspaper to find out what they have in plan to do already, despite everything that is going on, and of course what Atiku Abubakar have decided to say, despite the fact that Nigerians are calling him out. Like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Let's start exactly with what is happening in Sokoto as right now. Well, some residents of Sokoto State will on Saturday today embark on a mass protest against the arrest of the two people suspected to be involved in the killing of the female student of Shegu Shagari College of Education, identified as Deborah Samuel, for alleged blasphemy. Well, the report has it that Deborah was violently stoned to death and later set ablaze by angry mob who are mostly students of the college. Following the incident, the police in Sokoto said the two suspects had been arrested and taken into custody. According to Sokoto police spokesman Sanusi Abubakar, the mob overpowered campus security before bringing down the female student and setting her remains on fire. However, a leaflet obtained by Sahara Reporter on Saturday, written in Hausa, asked Muslims to come out en masse to protest against the arrest. We are invited, let me quote the words. It said, "We are inviting Muslims in Sokoto to come and help them rescue our brothers that were arrested because they were defending Islam and uplifting Prophet SAW Muhammad." The leaflet read, Gowan Maman roundabout is where they will make time. They said it's going to be 9 a.m. For more details, they should go ahead and call the numbers on the leaflet. Nigerians have been reacting very seriously to what they're doing. But of course, this is what Atiku Abubakar, a presidential hopeful of PDP, has got to say on the same Deborah Samuel matter. You know, the Nigerians called him out some hours ago. In fact, they dragged everything out of him yesterday. This is what former Vice President of Nigeria, Abubakar Atiku, has said, that he is not afraid to speak on critical issues. He said he's not afraid to speak on critical issues, but that every tweet on his official social media handles must get his approval before publication. Atiku, one of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential aspirant, said this when he paid a consultative visit to Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State at the government house in Benin. Atiku had earlier condemned the killing of Miss Deborah Samuel, who was accused of blasphemy. The post was soon taken down after a backlash against the former president by some Muslims on social media. According to Atiku, every tweet has to get my expressed approval, but this one didn't, so I asked them to take it down. I took a stand about Sharia law and was abused. I was stoned at, but how long did it last? Despite that, I didn't change my position on that. I'm not afraid to take a stand on critical issues. He was quoted by saying that he actually took a stand and is not scared of whose ear is being God. But Nigerians are saying, on this one, make a stand. This one here is saying, let's just take a quick look of what Nigerians are saying on Article. Then, of course, we look at what Nigerians are saying about the planned protest that's about to go down in Sokoto. This one here is a chameleon, you're afraid to tell your fanatical brothers that they are barbaric. You are not bold enough to rule Nigeria. Another person here is saying, sir, what is your conclusion of the matter? Let us know your position as soon as possible. It will tell us who you are. Don't stand on the fence. That's another truth. Another person here say, why this rubbish? APC has about 22 presidential aspirants. Likewise, PDP about 17 aspirants. Why pick on Atiku out of 39 aspirants in total? Nobody speaking on others for their silence. That conspiracy has already failed. It's a choice. This person here is saying, Mr. Brave Man, now that the unauthorized tweet has been taken down, let us know your stand on this issue. And please do it with the same alacrity you displayed in pulling down the former one. Think we don't know you? Nigerians are getting very vexed. But of course, let's find out what Nigerians are saying concerning the planned protest to by the Sokoto youth Muslims against the fact that they arrested two of their brothers for defending their belief system, and of course they are demanding that they should be released. This is what Nigerians are saying, cut across board. This one here is saying, yes, I support the idea of that. Okay. Another person here is saying, I know that they will go ahead and do it. Even the police is handling the case with kids' glove. Otherwise, tell me how on earth would the police arrest only two people on an attack carried out by all the guys, the young youths in that school? God is watching. Humans don't fight for God unless, of course, when they know the so-called God is not actually God. A lot of people are talking concerning this matter. This one here is saying, let what happened in Lekki Tollgate happen to anybody that staged protest for arresting only two people out of the battalion. If people that involved in this dastardly act, police should arrest more and get ready to prosecute them all. You know, the funny part of this whole thing is the fact that prominent men, international bodies, international organizations, even countries have condemned this act. UK, Lalon, the UK commissioner had actually talked about it. High Commission has actually talked about it. They condemned it in fact in the strongest term. The president also talked about the issue of investigating the matter. Of course, Obieze Kwesili also talked about it. In fact, she did not just talk about it, she added hers with action by boycotting the Zoom program, the internet discussion speech talk show she was supposed to have with NBA, that's Nigerian Bar Association. She said this was in solidarity with the fact that Deborah she wanted justice for Deborah. A whole lot of people spoke about it. Of course, Bishop Kuka talked about it, and the Sultanate Council also condemned it. A whole lot of people condemned it, really. They did. But Nigerians are saying, we don't want to just stand in condemnation. We want justice. We want those who perpetrated the act to be brought to let the full wrath of the law be visited, or else already we are divided in ethnic lines and in religious lines. And of course, the president have called for calm. Okay, they're looking into the matter, but Nigerians are saying, is it just only two people that did this whole thing? There should be more. And yet the Sokoto resident, the youth, they are saying, come on, that the fact that they even arrested their youth, they're against it. And they want to go into massive protest that these two youth should be released with immediate effect. The question is, are we ready for this next level? Are we truly one Nigeria? Are there laws to portray what is religious and what is criminal? If there are, now is the time to interpret it so that Nigerians will know where your right stops and where another one's begin. Let's interact. What's your comment? Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on this? Do have a nice